What is going on, everybody? Tech enthusiast here, and this is a camera comparison video between the Asus Rog Phone 2 against the Redmi K20 Pro. So we have the new flagship gaming phone against the flagship Killer 2.0. The Rog Phone 2 has the best specs available right now, but how good is the camera? Let's find out in this video. Just before starting the comparison, here is a quick look at the camera specs. The Asus Rog Phone 2 has dual cameras, a 48 megapixel main lens and a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. The Redmi K20 Pro has a triple camera setup, a 48 megapixel main lens, an 8 megapixel telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom, and a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. As for the video recording, both of the phones can record up to 4K at 60 frames per second. For slow motion video, the Rog Phone 2 can record 240 frames per second at 1080p and 480 frames per second at 720p. The K20 Pro can record slow motion video at 240 frames per second at 1080p and super slow motion videos at 960 frames per second at 720p. This is a focus test video recording on the Asus Rog Phone 2 to see how fast it focuses with the background and the foreground object. This is a focus test video recording on the Redmi K20 Pro to see how fast it focuses with the background and the foreground object. Do look out for the speaker animations so you know which device the audio is coming from. This is a 1080p video recording at 30 frames per second between the Asus Rog Phone 2 against the Redmi K20 Pro. So I'm just going to go down here as usual. Oh, and something just flew away. And we don't have much here apart from that thing there. So I'm just going to come up and do a short jog to see how the video stabilization is. This is a 4K video recording at 30 frames per second between the Asus Rog Phone 2 against the Redmi K20 Pro. Okay, so this is a very nice day today, very sunny, not very windy. And we're just going to test out how the video recording is between the two. I'm just going to do a short jog to see the video stabilization. Let's go down here and see what we've got. So we have ducks, swans, gulls. So that should do it for this recording. So that is the end of this camera shootout. For daylight photos, it was very close to the point that I would say it is a tie. For portrait photos, the Rog Phone 2 did a much better job at blurring the background, and overall it had better details. For the indoor photos, again they both did a good job, very similar to each other. When it comes to low light photos, I think this is where the Rog Phone 2 was just slightly better. For video recording, the Redmi K20 Pro had better stabilization, but there was jelly lag effect. Having said that, the video quality and audio was better on the Rog Phone 2. For slow motion video, the Rog Phone 2 records 480 frames per second in 720p, and the K20 Pro can record up to 960 frames per second at 720p. So what did you think of this comparison video? Which of these phones will you or have you bought? Do let me know in the comment section. The Asus Rog Phone 2 is a spec monster. It has a 120Hz display, stereo speakers, UFS 3.0, USB 3.1 and a giant battery as well as a clean version of Android. I also have done a speed test and benchmark comparison which you can find on my channel. Now if you have enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up. If it is your first time here, then please do consider subscribing, as I have more videos coming up, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you get notified as soon as I release those videos. Please do follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and like always, thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next video.